has to really come from a place of deep strategic insights. That if you understand the strategic insight and the problem that you have to solve, then the creative aspect of how you communicate that insight is where the creativity comes into play. But if the strategic insight is brilliant and separates you from the competition and gets you out of that sea of sameness where you look exactly like your competitor, then the idea that you come to market with comes across very creative because it doesn't look like everybody else. So I think that I spend a lot of time on this topic because I think that strategic insight is well thought out. The creative writes itself. If you are true to your values and true to what's honest, what's the true consumer insight, a lot of brands, they lose focus on the consumer insight. They market to themselves. They don't market to the consumer. If you take the consumer insight and understand what differences they want to see and what conventions they want to see in the marketplace, then I think that the creativity just comes out of that notion and that thought process. Right?
I just say this, that creativity for me, being a musician, being an artist, that's where it all starts. And as they say, there's many a slip between the cup and the lip, right? And by saying that is getting it done, making it from over here, we have this great idea, and then over here actually getting it. It's like I said, it's a parallel universe. It's actually getting to the other side. How do you take that product and make people interested in it? You know, so sometimes you have people that are real creative, but as I meet a lot of musicians and they laugh and they're like, whoa, dude, I created this thing, and then they can't, I'm laughing, but they can't do anything further than that. That's it. And then over here, someone who knows how to market it. For me, and I'm saying what has worked well for me, we're talking about discipline, being, again, I go back, being a type 1 diabetic, at 4 shots a day, no matter how much I want to party, as much as I want to have fun, I have to find a way to get things done. And that's what I did, is I took the creativity, and my magic was the ability to make that gap, able to jump that gap and make it to the other side, because that's where most failure comes from, is that jump between the creativity and getting it there. As soon as someone sees your product, here's what happens. You make a great product, two things happen. Either you're a bunch of friends and one guy says that's stupid, and you give up. You know, or someone knows it's brilliant and tells you it's stupid, so you'll give up and then you steal it. What you want to do is have the kahunas to say, no, I got a great product, believe in yourself, and find a way. I know it sounds generic, but that is the way. It's find a way to get it.
You know you want to a good idea when people don't like it.
You don't have a good idea when people don't like it?
People don't want to see differences. People naturally, inherently fight against change. It's part of human DNA. And the perseverance of an entrepreneur, the perseverance of a creative person is to ignore that noise and move forward with the strategic plan. Now, it has to have key strategic insight, as I said, but if it makes sense and it solves the consumer problem, forget what everybody else says, because all they're going to do is when it comes to market, say, I told you so. They're going to be your biggest fan. So I say creative people have to be able to be secure enough to not listen to the noise and move forward.
James Dyson always talks about how proud he is and how many times he got the vacuum wrong and he got it right. And that if you want to do something truly different, you have to do it the wrong way.
And you want to succeed, you know, the thing is too, and this is again, going to go back to this simple thing, you want to go out to succeed, but I'm also not scared to be laughed at for your failure, because you got to be able to trip a few times. And it's going to happen. A lot of people are like, man, I don't want to be thought of as an idiot, right? No one does. But at the same time, I mean, believe me, I've been laughed at plenty. I'm a comedy of errors in motion, but at the same time, I embrace it and I move forward and eventually.
But in that comedy of errors, that's quite a bit.
Coming soon, right? Mike know it?
Yeah. If I could throw a shameless promotion, I didn't notice I go back. I thought, I'm doing the there's a VH1 show, and I'll make this real funny. VH1 show, it's Bret Michaels' Life as I Know It is. If you love Modern Family, I am the reality version of it. And you'll get a good laugh out of the comedy of errors of my everyday life, finding balance between being out on the road and raising my daughters. But I was going to say with that, when you were talking about demographic, I wanted to laugh so hard. I was in a meeting, and Janet can attest to this. We were on the phone in a call, and they talked about circling the wagons, flagpole, and green light and saluted. I went to go, what the hell are you talking about? I said, they had so many words, and I finally go, they're talking about this demographic from 24 to 35, 18 to 49, and I said, this is rock and love, right? I said, let's just make a great show and play it and cross